Hey guys, what's up? Jason here. I wanted to share something with you during this Thanksgiving break. I hope that your groups are going well and that you're enjoying meeting together and growing in Christ. I was reading through a book. It's actually not really a book, it's more of a pamphlet. It's called Thoughts for Young Men by J.C. Ryle. Awesome book, incredible book. It's actually really thin. Look at that. It's like a brochure basically. But in it he gives 5 warnings for men, for young men specifically, and he says there's 5 things that every young man needs to watch out for. The first thing he says is pride, that every young man needs to be careful that he does not fall into pride, that he doesn't think that he's greater than he really is, that he's better than he really is, that he's more important than he really is, that this is an easy trap for young men to fall into. The second thing that he says that young men need to be careful of and watch out for is the love of pleasure. Now, we live in an age where pleasure is, boom, right there, ready to be grasped. And sometimes we don't give thought to the things that we're filling our minds with, our lives with, our time with. And so J.C. Ryle writes that we need to be careful of what we take pleasure in and what we fill our lives with. The third thing he says for young men to be careful of is unthoughtfulness or inconsideration. Really what he's saying is just a disregard for other people, a disregard for respect and honor towards other people. Paul talks about this in Philippians chapter 2, where he says that you need to make sure that you consider others more highly than yourself. And Ryle says, hey, we as young men, we struggle with that. We want to promote ourselves, and that oftentimes means putting other people down. The fourth thing that he warns us about is having a contempt for religion. And really what he's talking about is basically highlighting the fact that there are more women who go to church than men. Because men, being individualistic, we think that we don't need church, we think that we don't need God, and so we just say, I don't need to go to youth group tonight, I'm too tired. Or I don't need to study my Bible, I'm doing pretty well this week. Or I don't need God. And young men fall into this big time because we're strong, we're tough, we're mighty, we think we're going to live forever, and so what do I need? What do I need God? What do I need the church for? And the reality is obviously we all need the Lord, but we also need each other, and that's the church, and that's what it was formed for. The fifth thing that he says that we need to be careful of is men's opinion. And boys, as a young man, I care a lot about what people think about me. I do. We all do. And J.C. Ryle says, look, everything you do, is going to be judged and looked at by other people. And you need to not care so much about what other people think so much as what God thinks about what you do and who you are and who you're becoming. Anyway, guys, enjoy your break. I know my group is not meeting next week. I don't know about the rest of you, but I love you all. Keep growing as men. Keep desiring to go forward as a strong man to do God's will and to grow. Love you all. Bye.